intend to question your motives, but why are we going this way? We seem to be heading away from the enemy and their settlements. I do not understand. The humans and their allies believe us to be mindless brutes. I intend to exploit that fact. Even now they sit in their walled castles and townships, expecting us to throw ourselves at their defenses with impunity. Instead, we will be doing exactly the opposite. Gaze upon the horizon, Ren, and behold the Thoradin Wall. This line of fortification spreads across hundreds of miles and is said to have never been breached. I have no intention of sacrificing our warriors to break through it. But why didn't we just go around the mountains, or use our ships to bypass the mainland? Because, Mame, they would be expecting us to try that as well. And, if we reach the Northlands through the mountains, we can cut off the elven supplies that the humans will desperately need. You speak wisely, War Chief.
War Chief, I bring important news from Sarvan. We could not break the gates of Ironforge. None of our weapons had any effect. We have failed you, War Chief, and will accept whatever punishment you deem necessary.
Maintain the siege and let them stop. Send a rider with my words to Verok. The Burning Blade and the Bleeding Hollow clans will remain in Cosmodon to suppress any attempts to sabotage our armies and supplies. And you, Eitrek, will join my army here in Lordaeron.
By your will, War Chief.
Pick up the pace, warriors. We must get through these peaks as fast as possible.
One more week of marching, and we be reaching the borders of Quatalas. Though I be trying my best to keep myself composed, the prospect of revenge and justice be making me axis mighty restless.
And as I promised, your people shall have their vengeance, mighty Zul'Jin. But before we can invade the Elven lands, we must first strengthen our position here. My scouts have informed us that the Alliance forces are gathering near the Daramir Lake. I have ordered the Storm Reaver and the Twilight's Hammer clans to head up to the riverbed. Gul'dan and Cho'Gall will distract the Alliance while Mame and the Blacktooth Green clan attack Tyr's Hand. That leaves Stratholme, the jewel in the north and Lordaeron's second largest city. While it stands, it will be impossible to launch an assault on Quatalas.
There be many troll hideouts in the forest, between these mountains and Stratholme. If we find them, they will be needing little convincing to join the Horde.
Excellent. Have no doubt, Zul'Jin. We will liberate your homeland and slaughter those who wronged you.
So the rumors are true. The troll leader did ally himself with the foreign beasts. We should warn the Thine. Ambush!
War Chief, I was told that you wanted to see me. Utok, travel north ahead of us to Darrow Lake. Gul'dan and his clan are establishing a base camp on its shores as we speak. I want you to monitor his activities. It will be done, War Chief. Gul'dan and his lackeys shall obey your commands under my watch. Zul'Aman, I've been informed that there is a troll pack that has just entered our camp after hearing that you've accompanied us. They're asking for an audience.
Great Chieftain Zul'Aman, we be from the Wilted Bark tribe. We bring word from our kin that be fighting the 12 clans in these valleys. We heard that you gained a mighty ally that could help us win this war.
Greetings, mighty sons of the Wilted Bark. What you heard be true. With the Horde at our backs, we will be bringing ruin to all who have wronged us. The dwarves of these lands included.
Praise the Lord! Your arrival be timely, man. The bearded vermin been gaining the upper hand as of late. We've been feeling the touch of Boswamdi for months now.
Gaining the upper hand, eh? I believe it be time to shake things up a little then. What you say? Ready for a little retribution? For Zul'Aman! For the Horde!
For Zul'Aman!
For the Horde!
Another failed experiment. How many prisoners must you waste on these despicable tests, Warlock? The War Chief's little pet. Are you too soft to appreciate my craftsmanship? Do these sights make your stomach turn? Surely the War Chief does not tolerate these vile acts. I will be The War Chief himself set me to purpose, and all that I do here is done in his name and with his blessing. Were you not his plaything, I would have repurposed that witless soul of yours long ago. Now, return to your scratching and leave me to my work. I am expecting someone. Master, we have brought this juggernaut to aid you. What is the plan for the Storm Reaver troops in this region? Excellent, my apprentices. Now, listen closely. Just to the north lies the elven kingdom of Quel'Thalas. The War Chief intends to destroy it. Their warriors are deadly, and their walls are strong. But it is all built on magic, and therein lies their weakness.
At the center of this lake is an island housing a powerful relic of the elves. An enchanted runestone, shimmering with arcane energies.
Yes! We can feel it from here!
The runestone and this region is guarded by Alliance troops. If we manage to break the Alliance here and capture the monolith, we will achieve 2 goals at once.
Learn much about the magics of Quell Salas, and gather the magics here for the Horde.
Exactly. The Storm Reaver clan dispatched war turtles to aid us against the Alliance Navy. Why are they not here?
These rivers are ill-suited for the great beasts of the southern seas. They must have been slowed down and lost track of our ships.
Enough excuses. You will find our turtles, Scratcher, or I will report your failure to the war chief myself.
I will find them, Gul'dan.
See to it that you do. It would be a shame if your title has made you weak in the face of true labor, Overseer.
That warlock is starting to vex me greatly.
The ritual has begun. Although the monolith was destroyed during the ritual, its fragments still emit powerful magic. Collect these fragments and use them to build the altar of great power. With them, we shall forge what the Quarian Empire could not. An entire legion of ogre magi. As you can see, War Chief, my warlocks and I can still contribute to the Horde.
Quite impressive, Warlock. I haven't seen ogre magi in such numbers since the days of the Gorian Empire. I want you to send these mighty brutes to all orcish forces in the region. They will be of great use as we escalate our assault on Lord Ron and Quel'Thalas.
It will be done, War Chief.
But remember, Gul'dan, my eyes are still upon you and your clan. You and your creations are to remain utterly loyal to me. Do not repeat the mistakes of the past, or suffer the consequences.
I won't, Doomhammer. This time, I won't.
new ogre magi are very impressive, Master. Their cunning and cruelty is now comparable only with yours.
Good. As I exactly planned for.
Hurry up, you mangy dogs. The war chief could arrive at any moment. Look, Tar, war chief. Your camp is up and running as you ordered.
Well done, Tharbek.
We've been traveling this narrow mountain pass for some time, war chief, and you still haven't told us what are we doing here.
And I'm about to, Rend. Now, listen all of you. The Alliance believes we've withdrawn from their paltry northern cities to attack here, but there are fools who will soon see the errors of their ways.
Why not meet them in battle head on? What is this place?
This place was once part of the Almani Empire, my friend. Many troll tribes still live here. It was once peaceful until the dwarves come from the south and took this place. They've been clashing with us ever since. My brethren will rally to my side once I tell them of the plan to retake our ancestral land in the north while Doomhammer deal with them dwarves.
The dwarves pose no threat, Zul'Aman. Don't be rash, Rend. We're fighting the Wildhammer clan here. Varric told me of their ferocity back when we were yet invading Cosmodon. This matter is not your concern, though.
Am I not to fight here?
No. Zul'Aman sent word to prepare a boat for you east of here. Take Utak with you and head for Tia's hand. Aid your brother in destroying that city.
Very well. Let's go, Utak.
Apologies for interrupting, War Chief. Why are we at Cajun Garona after proving herself subservient in Cosmodon? I'll watch her as long as you say, but I believe she earned being unshackled at the least.
I'll never trust blades that serve the Shadow Council or Gul'dan. She'll always be a threat. Guard the camp, Eatrig, while we concentrate on the dwarven settlements.
By your will, War Chief.
Blasted mongrels! They've decimated me countrymen!
Fear not, friend. They will pay for all their atrocities.
Help me drive them off, and I'll consider joining this alliance of yours, son of a Arathi.
Hello, old friend.
Doomhammer! I owe you pain eternal for this transgression, and all the misery you horde monsters have caused in Azeroth. And your ploy has been foiled. The rest of our armies have been sent to deal with your so-called clans.
You, strong warrior, have earned honorable death by my hands.
This soil will not be stained with my blood. Charge!
Blasted orcs, they're smarter than they look. The way north has been cut off.
Their leader is pragmatic. He's always a step ahead.
We're with you, Anduin Lothar. This horde is a menace to everyone, and we'll not stop until it's been dealt with.
Corona. You...
Do not waste your breath. You're not dying on me today. I'll patch you up and leave. My debts are paid. I suggest you do the same.
Greetings, sir. I am glad that the Magicracy of Dalaran has sent reinforcements to Caer's hand.
Greetings, Captain. I have information that the Horde is gathering naval forces in the region, and may try to cut our supply lines to Quel'Thalas. This must not happen.
Indeed. We have already sent a squadron of our best men to destroy the Orcish camp.
Good. I will remain in the tower and provide arcane support for your troops if needed.
Good day, sir. We have started to gather the winter crops from the local populace as requested. They are being loaded onto the ships as we speak.
Good. Make sure that all of the ships are loaded with grain and supplies at maximum capacity.
Sir, if I may speak freely, I have concerns about this order. We are taking the very last grain that the peasants have. If we follow through with this, then they will be starving in a matter of months.
I know, but when Stromgarth fell, we also lost most of our fleet. Without these supplies, we will be unable to enlist archers and destroyers from our elven allies. We will be defenseless.
But the peasants...
We will provide for them later. Now, focus on setting up the caravans.
Finally, we have arrived. I believe the Blacktooth Grin camp is on the other side of the island.
Our scouts report that Tyr's Bay is filled with Alliance troops, both ground and naval. It is fortunate that we managed to make landfall without being noticed.
It is indeed, which is why we must make haste. I have lost faith in my feeble-minded brother's ability to command our forces here. He barely avoided punishment after his failure at Dum Modra.
Then we'd best get moving. This gorge is a perfect place for an ambush.
Pretty smart for an orc.
Defend yourselves! Slay the archers! Casting go! Just one soldier.
Hello, Zul'Aman be sending his greetings. He told us you might be needing some help here.
Your arrival saved our lives, mighty Amani. Truly, your worth to the Horde and fighting skills are beyond question. How did you gain such a strength and ferocity?
I went through a sacred ritual of initiation. If you can find a bloodvine plant and give it to the Goblin alchemist, our witch doctor can share his ingredients to brew a potion that will transform all of our axe throwers into berserkers.
Then we need to find that plant immediately. Thank you, mighty berserker. Oh, brother. Every time you're tasked with a mission of your own, you always almost ruin it. I could have solved that problem on my own, Rend. Stop blaming me. The war chief is watching our every move, you blundering idiot. Your constant rashness is putting us both at risk. No, brother.
Hey you, gather these two peons and make sure they repair all the buildings. Yes, master. And what are you looking at? We need a working oil rig. Enough slacking. It seems like humans are going to send ships with supplies to Quel'Thalas. We should put an end to that.
Scratcher! The Storm Reaver clan has sent an Ogre Magi to reinforce the Blacktooth Grain Camp. Have you seen him?
No, he must have been on the other ship.
Then secure the island and find that beast. We need his arcane support here.
It will be done.
By the light! The orcs have destroyed the shipyards!
Those filthy creatures will pay for their arrogance. Gather your men. We're going on the offensive.
But my lord, how will we cross the bay?
You won't need your ships, Captain. I will freeze both the bay and the very blood of these savages.
Your Holiness, the Horde has captured Stromgarde Keep in the bay.
We must inform Lord Valdemar at once.
Lord Valdemar, I tried my best to hold the bay, but those unholy savages were ruthless!
You fought bravely, my Lord Satan. I will take my men and hold the line for as long as it's needed.
I'm with you. I will not hide here while men die for me!
No, Sir Satan. You are far too important to be in the vanguard. You're wounded and far too weak to fight. Live to fight another day.
Light save us.
Once you've gathered your strength, travel ahead and inform Lord Uther of what has transpired here. The Alliance needs to send reinforcements.
Fight with the Light's blessing, Lord Valdemar, and give those beasts the justice they deserve!
I will inform the War Chief of our victory against the Stromgarde remnants here. It is best that you stay here and await his orders. And try not to fight with each other. You are both valuable to the Horde and our War Chief.
That shaman has become too arrogant, brother. Utak has built quite the reputation for himself in this war. He may be completely loyal to Doomhammer, but I don't doubt his service to the Horde for a second. He's a brave warrior, despite our differences. That may be. But Rend, thank you for aiding me in this battle. Sometimes I can't stand you, but fighting alongside you fills my heart with passion. Likewise, Mame. You and I share the blood and heritage of our father. One day, we will rule the Horde, and neither Doomhammer nor any of his pets will stand in our way. Now, let's have our well-earned feast.
We have landed near Stratholme as intended.
But you morons forgot to survey this land first. We cannot build a base here.
We followed the maps as you commanded, Chieftain Cho'Gall. We... Shut your hole, or I will gut you and make you eat your own innards.
There's a goblin band somewhere nearby. I can sense them. Let's recruit them first so they can help us find a gold mine.
Understood?
Yes, Chieftain.
The War Chief's army is marching on Strath.
We have been tasked with setting up a base camp, preparing defenses, and filling the food stores.
Our scouts report that a large oil shipment is preparing to set off from the city.
Take the shipment, burn the oil rigs, and destroy Stratholme's port.
Everything has been prepared for your arrival, War Chief.
The attack on Stratholme can begin at once, as you demanded. Perfect. My warriors have waited long enough for this battle. Their patience will now be rewarded. Today, we strike at the very heart of Lord Duran's oil production. Without Stratholme, the Alliance's war effort will grind to a halt, clearing the way to our ultimate goal. Lordaeron's capital. Break through the gates of Stratholme and unleash the fury of the Horde on its inhabitants.
This city is guarded by some of the most powerful Alliance forces, War Chief. Blindly assaulting the gates will not be enough. The defenders of Stratholme will fight to the death.
Good. Then they will die with honor, Warlock. Now step aside and let the true warriors have their day, wouldn't you say?
As you command, War Chief.
Attack my warriors for the Horde!
As you can see, War Chief, the defenses of Stratholme are quite formidable. Its walls cannot be breached through brute strength alone. Other means must be explored if we are to taste victory today.
And just what are you suggesting, Warlock?
Do you remember the promise I made at the start of your reign?
I remember that you were on your knees begging for your life. Speak quickly, Gul'dan, for my patience is nearly spent.
I promised you Riders of Darkness, War Chief. Undead wielders of powerful magic to bring ruin to your enemies. After your warriors killed most of my Shadow Council, I sought ways to create these riders with the aid of my surviving necrolytes.
but they proved incapable of imbuing corpses with true consciousness. It was then that I realized that there is another way. But the ritual cannot be done without sacrifice. Terrangor, my apprentice, it is time to leave that mortal vessel.
What? No. Gul'dan!
Every dog has its day, Terran, and this is yours. Joined by the souls of my failed necrolytes. Now embrace this gift and seize your destiny, Death Knight.
I feel different. I can feel the power inside me. I am now eternal. I am now death incarnate. I am now Terrangor Fiend.
Now, with the souls of the dead, we can turn the fallen knights of our enemies into our servants. The sight of them will tear at the hearts of their human brethren and fill their souls with terror.
You dabble in dangerous magic, Gul'dan. But if these Death Knights are as powerful as you say, and loyal to the Horde, you will have proven your usefulness to me. Now, let us put the power of these unliving knights to the test.
Stratholme is said to be the holiest of cities to the humans. My Death Knights will desecrate it and bring true terror to the hearts of all humans. This entire city will be purged.
The city is lost. The damnable warlock has won again. We have but two choices left. Stay and fight to the last man, or retreat to the capital.
We've run for far too long, and will run no further. But you are the beating heart of the Silver Hand. Its future depends on your survival.
This is Northshire all over again. Please don't make me lose any more of you.
The light will be with us, Foul, in this life and the next. Now, go with Lord Mograine, and I will hold them off.
May the light protect you, child.
Your name will be etched in the memories of all the Knights of the Silver Hand, brave Mara. Farewell.
With the fall of Stratholme, victory in this war is finally within our grasp. Once we destroy the capital of Lord Ron, and Zul'Aman burns Wel'Thalas to the ground, none will remain with the power to oppose us. Then, at long last, we can ensure a proud and glorious future for the orcs in this world, and everyone brave enough to stand with us. Glory to the Horde! Victory or death!
Master, what will we do now? Doomhammer and his forces will be moving west very soon.
We will be moving north, my apprentices, as there is something in Quel'Thalas that I need for the next step of my plan. Gather the warriors. It is time to reinforce Zul'Aman.
Master, our camp has been established. We are ready for new orders.
Good.
The troll leader should be arriving soon. And when he does, we can begin to plan the next steps of this little expedition.
Greetings, warlocks. Our forces be ready for our joint attack on the elves. As soon as we crush the Evan forces to the south and weaken their borders, we can move towards Silver Moon itself and obliterate this vile kingdom once and for all.
With the destruction of Tyr's Hand and Stratholme, the Alliance will be unable to send reinforcements. The elves will be facing us alone. However, we shouldn't underestimate this land of sorcerers. It will not be easy for us to break their defenses. The very nature of this land is on their side.
Much of the elves' great power lies within the runestones that shield this land. Those stones are exhausting our will and mine with their foul magic. While bolstering the elves' own immortal powers, we cannot break this realm as long as they stand.
I sense that there are 5 of these stones along the borders of Quel'Thalas, each of which embodies a certain element, much like the stone I encountered on Caer Darrow. As soon as we find and absorb their power, the elves will crumble before us.
And when they do, Quel'Thalas will finally fall, and the ghost of my people avenged at last.
Master, our forces are ready to begin the construction of a Temple of the Damned. When it is finished, our Death Knights will be able to join the attack.
Excellent. Those creatures will prove themselves in the upcoming battle. I look forward to seeing the terror in the eyes of the elves when death itself appears before them. The Waterstone belongs to me. The waters that once gave life to these lands will now bring only death. The Firestone is mine. With it, I shall burn this land to cinders. We're being attacked! Yes, the power of the Airstone. The calm breezes of this realm shall give way to wall-shattering whirlwinds. The power of the Earthstone is mine. I feel the strength of stone in my bones. The power of the Forest Stone is mine. Let the wilds be withered, and their beasts beset by madness.
Help me! Someone! Anyone! Ah, the little loyal shaman. How curious. I was just looking for a way to dispose of you discreetly. But you seem to have solved the issue for me. I suppose I should be grateful. What? How dare you! In the name of the War Chief, I command you to get me out of here. The War Chief will... The war chief will do nothing, little one. For he will never know what happened here. You will die in this ditch, alone and weeping, while I secure the destiny I so justly deserve.
Gul'dan, damn you! You will die for this. Mark my words. You will die for this.
You really think that this ends with me, monster? We are the High Elves of Quel'Thalas, and you cannot break us!
I already broke you, little one. Look around you. Take in the death and the suffering. This is what awaits your kingdom and your entire insignificant race.
My daughters will avenge me.
They can try, and they will die. She's all yours, Warlord Zul'Jin. I present to you her soul as a gift.
When you see the lore, tell him Zul'Jin sent you.
Welcome, War Chief. Your arrival is timely.
You've done well, Gul'dan. Now give me a report.
We have decimated the elves' outlying defenses, killed their general, and claimed the power of their runestones for the Horde. Quel'Thalas is open for conquest. The elves will be powerless against us.
Very impressive, Gul'dan. You and your followers have proved your usefulness to the Horde. Wait, where is Utok? I gave him a direct order to stay by your side.
That you did. However, I told him to scout ahead to locate the best possible route to the Elven capital. He should be reporting back to camp shortly.
Very well. Zul'Head, it's time to unleash this weapon that you promised me. Burn this land to ashes.
As you command, War Chief.
Come, my warriors, onward to Silver Moon.
Master, the elven defenses are broken. We are ready to crush Quel'Thalas and wipe the elves from the face of this world.
That will not be necessary, my apprentice. We have what we came for. Gather our troops and make for the coast. The Storm Reaver fleet will have a long journey ahead of it.
What? You be leaving now? When we are about one step away from complete victory over the elves? When I made my pact with the Horde, Doomhammer himself gave me his word that the Horde will return these lands to the Amani.
I am not Doomhammer, little troll, and he is nothing to me. I didn't come here to return this realm to you, insignificant savages. I came to seize its power, and with it, I will bring this wretched world to its knees. You are but pawns in a much greater game. And when it's finished, you and all of creation will bow before me.
Traitor, Oathbreaker, your selfless betrayal of the Horde will lead to your death. I have seen your kind before, blinded by greed and arrogance, and their fate have all been the same. Your end will be slow, cruel, and agonizing. And when you realize the error of the path you have chosen, it will be too late. This be my curse upon you, Warlock.
We do not understand, Master. What could be more important than victory in the war? What power are you talking about?
Come with me, my apprentice, and see with your own eyes what awaits us.
Anyone there? Help me, please.
Well. A commander who fell into a ditch and couldn't get out. I thought better of you, Utok.
Topic, this is not the time to gloat. We are in a very serious situation.
Scratcher, your Warlock has betrayed us. The whole army has withdrawn, except for a few grunt, leaving my people and I to fend for ourselves. This is a great disgrace for all of our kind.
Gul'dan has betrayed us all, Zul'Jin. He left me to die in this pit. Help me get out of here. Mighty Zul'Jin, Gul'dan must not get away with this.
You are in my debt now, Scratcher. I have saved your life, and so you and your remaining brethren must help me defend Zul'Aman. Soon the elves will regroup and strike back. Honor the pact you took. Without the Horde at our back, my people will be wiped out.
You have suffered a great injustice today, Zul'Jin. Talbek and the rest of my warriors are yours to command. I pray they will be enough. As for me, I cannot join you. The war chief must know what happened here. I must depart at once.
I would have gladly cleaved that filthy warlock's head in the war chief's saga. But I was ordered to remain at Zul'Jin's side at all costs. Go with the wind, Utok. We will prove our mettle another time.
That cursed Warlock will be the doom of the Horde. Do what you must. I will return to my homeland to defend it. Bring my regards to Ren and Orgrim. Let them know that my fight continues.
Zul'Aman, fallen pretender to a long-shattered throne. You sought to bring war upon my people, but has brought naught but ruin to your misbegotten kind. Come forth, humbled beast, and answer for your crimes against the kingdom of Quel'Thalas!
The High King of the Elves himself, be gracing us with a visit to Zul'Aman. It be about time you climb down from your high chair, King Sunstrider.
You dared to mingle with vile foreign monsters, unleashing their savagery upon our forests and Silvermoon itself. But now, as it always is with beasts, they have scattered to the winds and left you to face our wrath alone. And for what you have done, there can be but one answer. Our companions from the Alliance will deal with these brutes that yet remain at your side, mongrel, whilst the fury of the elves will be aimed at you alone. We seek not only your head, or the destruction of this pathetic clay pit. We seek the end of your entire race, once and for all.
I spit on your legacy and weakling fury, filthy elf. You stole our lands, and then you dare call them yours. You think you got what it takes to exterminate us? Come then, false king. Zul'Aman will be your tomb!
Very well then. Avengers of Quel'Thalas, commence the siege!
Warlord Zul'Aman, that is a mighty host. I am afraid my humble forces will not be enough to deter them.
Don't you worry none, Captain Tarbik. You be in our lands now. We show you how to deal with them weakling elves and their allies. Fall back to the city. I'll call on your aid whenever I need it.
Amanishi, the elves will soon start their assault on our remaining temples. Be on your guard. The last orc standing. I never thought I'd die defending a land that is not my own.
Your warriors fought bravely, Tarbik, and you've kept your word. And for that, I release you from your oath. Go back to your war chief and die well for your horde. I pray that the treason of your warlock has not doomed your cause.
Thank you, Warlord Zul'Aman. I hope you have a plan to destroy this scum. Akamagosh, may the spirits stand with you.
Zul'Aman, our forces be nearly spent. We can defend this place no longer. We must fall back to the inner city and evacuate our brothers and sisters.
Curse the elves and their human servants! Fall back! I got one last thing to do! Mighty and wise Oltek, I call upon ya. Protect your temple, your city, your people. The elves will destroy us all if you don't aid us. Lend me your power.
Young Zul'Aman, I have witnessed your bravery. I will bless ya, but the price be high. Your soul will never find rest. You seek vengeance against all who wrong the Amani.
I accept the price, mighty Oltek. May your powers bring death and terror upon our enemies. Come, taste the fury of our gods. Be consumed in their name. Diamani, never give up. Diamani, never surrender. Diamani, never die.
Our main strike force is in shambles, yet Zul'Aman's defenses are almost broken. We have paid a heavy price to get here. I will prepare what's left of our forces for the second siege. It is time to end this.
We have paid a heavy price indeed, Lothama. I yearn to eradicate this blight upon the earth with every fiber of my being. Yet, the cost of this victory gives me pause. I would not rid the world of the Amani just to leave our kingdom defenseless against a second horde onslaught. No more elves will die this day.
But my king, we have them on the run. If we can just find Zul'Aman and end him, it will leave his people scattered and easy to destroy. The end of our ancestral enemies is within our grasp.
With all due respect, Elf Master, but your king is right. We have already suffered heavy losses here, and the Alliance can ill afford to lose much more. As your king wisely emphasizes...
Mind your tongue, human. You're addressing a commander in the Sun King's host. You are oath-bound to protect Quathalas, and as such you will follow our lead.
Yes, our duty was to protect Quel'Thalas, and protect it we have. Your lands are safe, and duty now calls us elsewhere. I just received word from Lord Turallion that we must withdraw our forces back to Lordaeron immediately. The Horde is moving directly towards the capital. By the end of the day, we answer to Lord Lothar and the Alliance of Lordaeron, not some lordling who questions his king.
Stand down, both of you. The general and his men have done enough. Return to Lordaeron with our thanks, General. I will send what forces I can spare to help defend your capital. As for the Amani, this battle has left them bloodied and weakened. They may never fully recover from this day. I will leave the fast riders to deal with them at their earliest convenience. We'll discuss this no further. We march home for Silvermoon within the hour.